Is that good? Oh, yes, that's good. Oh, yes, it is. Oh, yes, it is. Oh, you like that? Huh? And the funny, I can tell. Yes, you are.
Is that good? Is that good? Oh, I'm glad you like it. Well, good morning from our B&B somewhere in Bechheim, I don't know. Tiny, tiny, tiny little place. We're ready to go, but it's a blustery day. Probably won't rain, but skies are looking pretty dramatic. It's not a terribly long day. We've got a really nice place at the end of the line. How are you doing, baby?
Good. Good. Slept really well.
Yeah?
Yeah. I had a really nice time. She made this, I think it was a cherry wine.
Yeah.
It was delicious.
That was the best.
It was so good,
So
but now
good.
she's gone at work, and so we can't thank her for it. So we wrote her a nice note in the bag. Oh, hello, honey. Did you finish all your apples? Friends.
Oh, I know. I don't have any more apples. I don't. I'm sorry. Anyway, we got a steep climb coming out of here, and then I think we're probably looking at mostly downhill today. Nice cruise.
All right. Happy trails.
Let's go, baby. Oh boy, really steep hill here. Both having to push. Too much to keep it going.
Well, if you're going to be miserable, this is a beautiful place to do it.
Absolutely. Spectacular beauty. Way too much effort to try to ride up this thing. But I don't think it's going to be like this for too long. I see it kind of flattening out up there. Believe how steep this thing is. Well, I'm not going to need to keep this jacket on anymore. The grade's eased up a bit. We can actually ride now. It's really a beautiful morning. These clouds are just crazy. Somewhere here is that little road. Leaving our stay in Binscheid, we retraced our steps back to the bike trail, a steep climb that afforded us spectacular views over the sweeping countryside. Here's a good morning. That's beautiful. With the wind came spectacular skies and shifting light over the German landscape. Still a little bit uphill to do on this trail before we start descending. Still really feeling that steep climb. That was rough. Forecast promises gusty winds. We're definitely getting them, although a lot of times we're blocked by these trees. And it's coming from our side, so we may be all right. What do you think of that hill, baby? That's pretty easy, huh?
17%? That's not my jam.
Not loaded.
Touring bike. Maybe on a road bike, but not on a touring bike loaded.
First thing out of the gate, that's what woke us up this morning.
Followed by my obscenities.
I guarantee we're awake now, though.
I don't even think people know what it's like to be on a 17% grade.
On a loaded touring bike?
Yeah, on a loaded touring bike.
I hope they never find out.
Well, if you want a tour, sometimes that happens.
It does. You're gonna run into situations. Here comes a little sun coming for us, coming to rescue us from our chill, and then it went away. Well, that's the way it works.
So what do you say, 26 miles?
About 27 and a half, I think.
28.
Yeah.
By the time we get lost a few times.
These things happen. We never knew the name of our trail, but it carried us steadily through forests and open meadows, the morning air crisp and invigorating. Speaking strictly for myself, This beautiful landscape just makes up for all the cold and all the difficulties. It's just a sublime place to ride. I love it. You get a little of that sunshine, all of a sudden everything gets about 15 degrees warmer. There's the big hill, definitely dropping elevation pretty significantly. It's just been going on and on and on a smooth path, luxurious riding. Coming out of the Ardennes.
More accurately, we were dropping out of the Eifel, the German half of this ancient uplift that continues west as the Ardennes. Most of the day unfolded as a long, gradual descent, punctuated by short, sharp climbs, just often enough to keep us honest.
Is the Enz River, E-N-Z, which is the course that we're following, the descent that we're having. It's Hobbit land, that's what this is. Don't know what the name of this rail trail is. We're long past the Vennbahn.
In the US, a rail trail like this would earn a name and signage. Here, there are many such flawless paths, perhaps too many to name them all. This, I suppose, is just one more. But our gratitude goes out to all those who make this kind of infrastructure possible. Cycling here is paradise. Somewhere along the way, we lost the trail and rolled through Nuremberg, a small town but big enough to raise our pulse a bit, after so many miles of peaceful riding.
Trying to get through this little spa tourist town here. Looks like we're out of a mess.
Once we picked up the path again, we found a small forest pullout to rest and enjoy a moment of stillness.
What's his name?
Daniel. He was killed in 2007.
Really?
Yeah, it looks like it was a child. Probably hit by a car.
Right. Sorry, Daniel. Little road riding for a while. Keeping my eye on the mirror.
And after that came a stretch of busy road with no shoulder. But as usual, the drivers were unfailingly courteous. Still, we were grateful when an exit for the trail appeared, and for some time we rode alongside the busy road on smooth tarmac.
$999 feet. 1,000 feet.
As Julianna tracked our descent in elevation, we savored the ease of today's ride. This region, the Eifel, is volcanic in origin and has surrounded us with days of lush rolling scenery since leaving Aachen. Now we followed the Enz River down through the Zudafell, towards the Sauer and eventually the Moselle, through terrain that seems to be made for cycling.
about halfway done with today's ride. Headwinds are starting to kick up a little bit. Hopefully it won't be too rough, but at times it's a little in your face and definitely slowing our roll.
Boy, there's some high waters.
I like how these German paths, you know, they tend to come and go. Sometimes you're on the street, sometimes you're on these weird little stretches, but it keeps changing, you know, and the landscapes or the views keep changing. It's not just kind of a straight shot through the trees. This weather pattern, whatever's going on, very windy, but creating some very dramatic lighting. Hello. Stopping at a place alongside the trail. There's a little bench here, but also one of these lovely little chapels, I guess you would call it. I think it's a chapel. Let's see what's inside here. We've got flowers, a crucifix, Mary. Yeah, some kind of a chapel. Took me a while to interpret that. A lovely spot for a little lunch. Sausage, cheese, bread. Yeah.
Hello.
Hello.
It was a good lunch.
Very nice.
A couple nice cheeses. Can't
Yeah.
even pronounce the names, let alone remember what it was.
Yeah, I don't know what they were.
Really good salami. Excellent seedy bread.
Boy, when the clouds hit, it's cold. But when the sun comes out, it's just so pretty.
Some days of bicycle touring are marked by standout moments and discoveries. Today's was a more meditative affair, a long and gentle immersion into a timeless rhythm, our souls soothed by miles of beauty and calm. The hum of our tires on pavement became a mantra, and the landscape a continuously changing flow that we drifted through effortlessly.
Oh, that was a steep one. Oh, lordy. I think Julianna's walking it smart. Wow, scenery just keeps making up for it. It's so nice here. And these trails just cut through the middle of nowhere. Like, we haven't hardly seen anybody today. We've hardly seen another soul. Just quiet. Wow. What an incredible cycling network we have here in Germany. Hey!
Hey.
Boy, these steep hills combined with the headwind slow you down to a crawl. And then you get the descents.
As our day wound down, we encountered a series of short, steep climbs, a small price to pay for our day of luxurious, tranquil riding.
Man, these hills today, just at the end of today, we just suddenly started crossing the grain, and it is really steep. Rideable, but brutal. Straight on the road. Oh boy. That takes these are some steep little hills. Luckily, they're not too terribly long. Glad it's kind of a short day. Only 2.5 more miles. I think Julianna is rescuing a slug. Julianna just found hops on the side of the road. I guess that's what they're growing here. Look at that.
They're beautiful.
Yeah, it's gorgeous. I love it. That's so cool.
Yeah.
Probably grab one off the tree.
No, that's stealing. They're on
Okay.
the ground with their game.
All right. Oh my goodness.
Nice one over there.
Nice little bushel of fruit you've got there.
We passed what appeared to be an abandoned apple orchard, and Julianna collected a small peck of apples, just in case we might meet any hungry horses along the way.
You gotta love this stuff. It's just too cool. Too cool. This goes on and on, huh? Yeah, got a little rain coming down. Oh, more than a little. Okay, let's do it under the trees here. Okay. Here's the last of the hills. There goes all the hops.
There goes all the beer.
Follow that truck. Look at all that. It's all hops all the way down. So here you can see the structures from which these hops are suspended. And they're actually doing some harvesting right now, right ahead of us.
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, this is where your beer comes from. These are hops. They're vines. And they grow up these wires. There's your hops. And there's acres upon acres of these things. So we just saw how these are harvested. It's a giant truck and it has a round disc on it that comes around and grabs the vine and it pulls it down and breaks these wires and it yanks them down, and you can see way up here each one of these little wires is a line of hops that has been harvested. And this is the device on top of the truck that catches it and turns and yanks it down.
As we lingered, the rain returned, lightly at first, then with more conviction, and we enjoyed a wet and wonderful ride into Prüm-sur-Lay.
Trying to stay dry into this tree. We've only got like about a mile to get into town, so we're gonna go into town. It's been a beautiful day.
Tomorrow, we get a taste of Luxembourg and the Moselle.